You're live. Hello, everyone, if there is everyone to be here. Firstly, thoughts go out to all those who are suffering. Hurricane Helene, Milton, tornadoes, fires in Wyoming, just crazy stuff going on. So, thoughts and wishes out to anybody involved in that. It's a crazy mixed up world at the moment, not too good. So I'm aware that, some people in the chase, hey Queen, how you doing? Some people in the chase are in those places. Even if you're not, still human beings. So I hope you get all the help that you ask for, pray for, however that is. It seems trivial to talk about, the chase and stuff when these things are going on, and not just in America but around the world, just crazy things that are happening. But as crazy as it sounds, or as daft as it seems, or however cliche it is, life goes on. Tomorrow's another day, etc., etc., etc. Davey B, wish everyone safety during the hurricane. Morning. Yeah, absolutely. Not just the hurricanes, tornadoes. Tornadoes in the Rocky Mountains. Just, I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. Fire started up out of nowhere. Doesn't make sense. Just needs to stop, to be fair. So, trying to talk about Forrest Fenn. As we move to the end of the year, the punches, so the epicness and the fun and the answers should be due. I think Ben's going to be going live this week, so maybe some new information. In its simplest terms, you have to be brave in the wood. And in its simplest terms, there's a rainbow involved. For those terms, coming together, the answer must be, whoever you are, however it works, you are the person that must be brave. You are the person that must be in the wood. You are the person that must, have found the rainbow. And knowledge without a D, maybe. Just the imagination. So there are certain things that were a requirement in the Forrest Fenn through the chase. It really had to be like, hand on your heart, can you say that you understand the rainbow? Can you say that you understand the brave? Can you say you understand the wood? Do you know what Forrest Fenn was saying? Do you know why he said those things? And I think if you're at that point where you can honestly say you do, then you can understand how Forrest made it happen. So not about being the solver of the find or anything, but you understand how, Forrest said what he said, did what he did, wrote what he wrote, and that helps Forrest make it happen. So he had a plan, even though he doesn't like making plans, antagonistic to freedom. And he made it all happen. Try to think of everything. And that's where hey, Street, how you doing? I wish I'd go bald on my face instead of on top of my head. Yeah, there is that. Only I wish I didn't have to shave my beard, but other than that, I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're good. I don't think you're in that area, are you? Ohio's out that way, but not in that area, I don't think. Hey, Mr. Richard Rutherford. And I'm sure that I can speak for David when I say we appreciate you too. Probably more than you imagine. It's good to read you. So there was a long road that you had to travel. You didn't have to. I said early on that if you found the answer right at the beginning, if you knew the answer right at the beginning, you'd miss out on everything else. You'd miss out on the journey that, means a lot. And you wouldn't understand everybody else's journey. I don't think you would have the same self-awareness after going through everything if you just, stumbled on it, as it were. Just people saying hi then. I thought I might have missed something, but it's just people saying hello. So good. The thrill of the chase, I don't think it's going to finish. I don't think it's ever going to stop. And it shouldn't stop. Excuse me. It shouldn't stop even if you're not searching for, $1 million in a gold chair somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. But I suppose the best treasure you could have is, for everyone to get along. It really is. It really is. I think we take friends, family, loved ones for granted. And I think we underestimate the ability of strangers to be good friends. And if we could just, have a world where there is no fear. There is no fear to talk to someone else. There is no fear to debate. There is just, one race of people who just talk to each other. It's just a crazy world. It really is. Please, I don't know what that is. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. That sounds like Michael Jackson. Can't stop till you get enough. Enough. I've been there. I've had that word. I see that word in the poem, and I remember reading that word. And it's just, I don't know. Hour 10, Sammy's. Woohoo! Well done, Queen. And, the rest of them, everyone else involved. I say well done. It saddens me to think that these people make all this effort, to get there, and then, FEMA and whoever else just stop them doing what they're trying to do. It's not the first time it's happened. You know, I hope it's going to be the last time, but I doubt it. You know, it happened before with the, was it Matthew? I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but they did the same thing then. You know, stop people or try to stop people getting through. You know, it's on record that these people had the same issues then that they have now, and it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. All for money, just money. Julie Charles would say, "Well done," and so would Lewis Parker. Not searching for that, Lewis. Um, well, indeed. Well done. I did the well done, which was a word I used often with Forrest. They had an escort from Kentucky, whatever that means. Yeah, and now, so the cleanup goes on, and then we have another hurricane, not, you know, heading the same path, hopefully. Managed, even though they said it wouldn't manage to get, you know, category 5 instead of, you know, die down. And then another one after this one, after Milton. So there's another hurricane to come. It's like, what are the odds? What are the odds of the fire in Wyoming? Just, I don't know. And I don't do conspiracies. I just do, you know, information. And people would, you know, jump to the fact and say, yeah, it's just, you know, conspiracy, but it isn't. It's just, you know, the facts are there. You just put one on top of the other, you add them up, and they, you know, 2 and 2 is 4. That's how it goes. Look what your tax money does. I'm not sure how you mean that, but link. Save the liver. Save the liver. I'm not sure what any of those mean now. I have, you know, thoughts of what they could mean. To be fair, liver was one of the first words that I was looking at when, obviously, because of the cancer, you know, and liver means kidney. Kidney, you know, they all mean certain things, but you know how just it's unreal. It begs belief. And the worst part of it, and I'm sure that Dana Bash, whatever her name is just after the spokesperson job for, now that, you know, Pinstripe Lady has moved up. What for? I don't know. You know, got a month left. Why the move? I don't understand it. But what happened to just reporting the news? It really is beyond me that these people feel that they can be the voice of a party. Like, the whole point of the news is just to read what the news is and let people make their mind up how they feel about that. So, you know, you have the information, factual information, and you go to these places and you show people, you know, the facts, and you leave it in their hands. This bull that they have to lie, literally lie, on telly in front of millions of people, it's way beyond me. Or if they don't believe it's a lie, if they just can't see the information as truth, just say what the truth is, at least find out what the truth is, and then report that. Don't believe what somebody else says and report what somebody else says. Find out what the truth is and report that. I just don't see how. I don't want to go back down Always end up on politics. I'm not even political, not religious, not political. But we're at that point now where the four horsemen are here. They're in the skies. Aquarius is pouring water on Satan or Saturn. The Pleiades, Gemini. I can't remember half the other stuff, but it's all that Saturn going into retrograde, into 5 months, whatever. But if it is that, then it's here. It's right here now, right here. And there will be wars and rumours of wars, etc., etc., etc. It's all right here, right at our door. Whether you believe it or not, the information that has been given can be interpreted to the four horsemen of the apocalypse are there. And there will be signs in the heavens and on the earth. Well, if you can't read these signs, I don't know, you didn't take your, whatever it is, life learning test. It's just crazy. Even the rocks will cry out. Yes, indeed. It's, I don't know. I don't get how people can just deny it, ignore it, slate it, and not even try to understand. I watched the film today, The Covenant, and it obviously takes you back to what you learned when you were younger. And you just think, how many chances do you have to get? How many chances do you have to get? It's crazy. And that's the same with the chase, I suppose. Like, just if you can't hear what's being said and you're doing the wrong thing, you shouldn't expect rewards. You shouldn't expect rewards for not listening. It'd be like being in class and moaning that somebody gets a gold star because they heard what was said and they got the right answer, and because you didn't hear it or not interested, but you still want a gold star. It's like how, and that goes, with hand in hand with what's happening at the moment. People expect something and they deserve something, and people expect something and they deserve nothing. With no further ado, cheeseburger, Pepsi, chip. You're sounding like Greg now, Street. He enjoys that. With no further ado, which cheeseburgers are they? Everything is a frequency. Maybe a flipper zero would work. Maybe you could have a pinball wizard, and he would have his Wyoming. Oh, the Ohm's law. Wyoming, or Hare Krishna owning. Heavy voltage. So, I fear for the people around the world if this weather weaponization, is true. There's no reason to believe that it is not true. There is absolutely no reason not to believe that this is happening. It happens is it Saudi Arabia? So if you look it up, you'll see it's possible to have it as high or as low as you need it to be. The lack of concern by government, not just America. Remember, I talked to you about America, not because it involves me, but if I talk to you about what's happening in England or somewhere else, you might not know what I'm talking about. So this, we went through our own floods. We've had, our own crazy scenarios. We've had our riots. We've had all of these things going on, not because they exist really, because they are manufactured. They are manufactured to create an environment that is better for the politicians than it is for the people. And it's getting more and more that the world wants to be communist than they want to be capitalist or conservative or Democrat. And please don't think that you're voting for Democrats, because you're not. You're voting for communists. You're voting for Marxists, Leninists, however they see their way of life. And the reason why the politics and the cultures change is because they allow foreigners in. Now, I'm not racist, but it's my country, my culture. I want it to stay the same. And I'll talk about, the Americans, but, the Americans, I want to stay the same. Us English, I want to stay the same. If you really, really believe that your culture is great, don't bother coming over here. Don't bother going to America. Don't burn my flag. Don't burn their flag. If you don't like it, don't live in that country. Just, and how our governments can allow these people in, knowing that they are a threat to us, and not giving a monkeys. So civil war wouldn't just be in America; it would be everywhere. Because what's happening is everywhere around the world, they're allowing people in. Apart from those ones that are happy, Sweden, Finland, Israel, they have borders. They don't allow people to come in like we allow people to come in. And they're a better, happier country for it. So the issue is only that from the early beginnings, FDR, when, basically they made a agreement with blacks to vote Democratic, through the generations. And now people are just waking up that, hang on, we're being screwed here by these communists. And the reason it's changing is because those people have been in there and here, been there long enough now to know it's better to live as a capitalist than it is as a communist. So they're voting a capitalist way, which is shocking these Democrats, which is why they've had to bring more people in. We need more immigration, so they will vote to put us in power rather than the other party. That's just a crazy way of living. Crazy way of living. Absolutely. Popeye. Absolutely. The French Connection. Me and David B were looking at that. The French Connection and Popeye. That was funny. That was. What was that for? Stoof. Oh, was that Stoof? Popeye. Yeah, the French Connection. He's in that. That was funny. It's amazing. So in the chase, you can, have your rabbit holes, and you start with a word or a phrase or something, and then you end up way over there from where you originally started. So you start with Popeye, blue toe, olive oil, olive jar, olive oil. You start with that, and then you end up with the French Connection because of National Treasure and all those things. That's crazy. Pay your room and board. Just, that in itself, 600 something million. There isn't that many people in, is there? Is there that many people in the United States? 650 million of them? Can't be 650 million people in the United States, because is it 150 something? Can't remember how many millions there are. But I'm pretty certain that you could probably have 650 million. So you could have $1 each. If it was 650 million. No. Yeah, if it was 650 million. If it's 150 million, you get like $3 each. And if there's only 2 million, 20 million, sorry, there is, you're dividing 20 million from the 650 odd, and they're getting more than $750, that's for sure. Wow, that was dumb. Switcheroo. I'm going to go and water my flowers. Safe travels to all. And you, Mr. Street. Forrest used to say he was going to water the trees, but you water the flowers. If you lived over here, you wouldn't need to do any watering. Trust me. I'll have a better job than Noah now with the rain. It's crazy. 345,426,451. Is that many people in America? Wow. $2 each they get for every person. That includes, kids and babies and whatever else. Queen Anne, phone number. Oh, actually, yeah. When you say it like that, could be combination, or a key. Is that a key, Queen? Must be a key. Almost like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It begs belief, and like I say, it's not just America. I'm not just talking about Americans. I'm not sticking my nose in. I'm just talking about it because you understand what I'm talking about. But they're putting them up in hotels in Maine, free for 2 years. How much does that cost? And they offer $750. Total outright lie, because they're not offering it at all. This equity, if you're Christian, if you're white, if you're Christian, white, heterosexual, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. It's written on the FEMA website that it's for, blacks, Asians, transgendered, blah, 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 blah. So if you're those sort of people, that's your equity, because we don't, according to Kamala Harris, we don't all start equal. So if you're better off, you don't get it. You only get it if you're poor or one of these minorities. And then, if you're one of the minorities, you can't pay it back, so they'll take your house off you. Because there's no work. Like, you live in an area where everything's gone. Your house is gone, your work's gone. You're one of the minorities. And they want you to pay back $750 when you've got nothing. So it's like, well, we'll buy your house off you for no money at all. Set you up, start you off. Please don't. If anybody sees this living in those areas, please don't. I wish I could help these people, but just swoop in and buy your land off you for no money at all because you've got nothing. Then you're looking to these celebrities. She was at a fundraiser. Any decent vice president, prime minister would have said, right, I've been to a fundraiser, we've raised this much money, but they're suffering in North Carolina and all these places, Asheville and whatever. The money that I've raised will go to these people. Any decent person would do that. Well, she shouldn't have been there in the first place. It's like, you had enough warning, you knew this was going to happen, had all these people in place to, to save these people, get them out, whatever it is that you needed to do before it happens, be there ready. 5 days later, you turn up. It's like, what? Crazy. I would not be a happy chappy if it was me. I can tell you that now. Oh, there you go. You've been told, Richard. So give you it right. I don't know what right is. So I'm thinking that, we're nearer the end than we were at the beginning, which is what we're aiming for. I'm thinking JCB still, on the back burner, raring to go, I would imagine. All of these other hunts, listening to Randy and his information. I haven't done the Beacon Star, but it's pretty interesting. The bit that I was hearing, what he was saying. with the token that you had to find in the snow, if it was snowing. That's just crazy. Yes. A percent. I was wondering what that said. A percentage. Yes, definitely a percentage. Everyone has a wrench but me. Me's not even in chat. Oh, green. Me's not even in chat. Add as a moderator. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also can review and remove chat messages and hard to put users in timeout. I don't know which is the better one. I've done that one. Queen Anne is now a standard moderator. Oh, is that standard? Sorry. And Greg. Who's Greg? Which Greg? Bad Greg? Good Greg? Another Greg? Oh, there. There he is. Brutal Truth Greg. Hello, Brutal Truth Greg. How are you doing, sir? I've enjoyed watching some of them shorts. Who's are bidding out art? Get their winter jumpers on. Yep, I'm in the house and I'm doing great. Good. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that people are kicking it and cooking it. Jumpers, not sweaters, jumpers. Do some of those dance vids that they do on TikTok. That'd be fun. I saw one today where they were trying to do a dance vid and the kitchen towel behind them started moving on its own. Oh, they soon stopped dancing. I appreciate that, Greg. You're a good man. I'm waiting for Ben to pop in as well. I wonder if he's going to go live today or tomorrow, or he did say he's going to go live, but haven't seen anything. So I want to pop on and I don't know. I say give my support to the people in America that are suffering, but I don't suppose it helps much. I will be interviewing JCB. There's breaking news for you, Mario. Uh-oh. As long as it's not breaking wind, I'll be okay with that. I don't want breaking wind, but breaking news sounds good. JCB sounds like rolling papers. It sounds like a crane to me. It's one thing that I can't remember who I was talking to about it, a crane. But early on in my chase, I was talking about a crane. It's like, no, there's no crane involved in it. But then, well, maybe there is. Maybe there is. Yeah, don't want to be. Wow. When will you be doing this interview then if there's breaking news? I haven't got a soundboard. Dun, 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 dun. Are you going to do the hunt then, Greg? I thought you said you weren't going to do the hunt. How many people in there are going to do the JCB hunt? Like I have, you missed that one. I haven't seen much in the way of like advertisements and like YouTube personalities doing their stuff. Pale Tell Dawn, not Crimson Dawn. Casper. Oh, that's the place I would like to go. I've said it before. I think the Pond of Truth. I need to go there just for my own, finish what I started a long time ago. So I'd like to go there, see the witches and all those, the frogs, Bambi. Oh, what else is there? So it's been that long, I've forgotten half of it. What's that flower you have on? Self-raising, not plain. What's that flower you have on? I'm not sure who he's talking to. Robert, how are you? Hello. Oh, V. Oh, them are the lizards. I used to love watching that program, and then they ruined it. Delta Dawn. Delta was my border. Is something like that in the Forrest Fenn poem. Can't remember. Was it Montrose? Is Montrose in Colorado? Near Uri and Delta and. Man, I've been everywhere in that country. Well, in those search states. I think it was Montrose. I think it was like Delta, Uri, Montrose, something like that, going down there. So I basically went like round and back up. Could be a faded rose. Not sure who was asking that question. What's that flower you have on? I don't know. Want a kanga? Want a kangaroo? Yeah, I thought Simta was going to put something out. I thought a while ago Cynthia said she was going to put something out, and then it didn't happen. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure she said she's going to put something out. It seems to be the way just lately. People saying this is going to happen, that's going to happen, this is going to happen, and it don't happen. Par for the course, I think. But there is quite a bit going on at the moment that may or may not get a resolution. From days gone by. Well, bit by bit, should get there slowly. But oh no, that's not the saying. It's I can't remember it now. Mr. Parker. Can't remember what he said. Slowly. Can't remember. I can't really remember. It's a song, Mario. It's a song. What's that flower you have on? Is that the song? Or is the song, could it be a faded rose? And didn't I hear you say? Didn't I hear you say? Is this still the song? I don't know what's going on there. And didn't I hear you say? It sounds like a very, very, very like Vera Lang, like that sort of age. If it is Delta Dawn, yes, Delta Dawn. It was Don't know. HR was a meeting you here today. I don't know. How was a meeting you here today? Don't know what that means. No idea. Yes, great words indeed. That's what he does. Oh, he was a meeting you here today. Now it makes sense. I thought you were looking at the time, like a countdown. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. But don't ask Popeye to join us to take you to that mansion in the sky. Ooh. Not the castle built upon the sand, then. To take you to the... That's what Richard wrote. Oh, great minds. Joink. Joink? And it's supposed to be jinx. What's a junk? No, Davey's going to sing it for me. Davey already knows. Is she related to Mr. Carlson? I can sing. I probably know the words if I knew the song. Take me home, country road, to a place I belong, West Virginia. I learned that in elementary school. Did you, Watson? That's elementary. I learnt my ABCs. Isn't that? Is it Dolly Parton? I belong. Because I recall a gypsy woman or 6. Silver bangles in her hair. We must be the same age. We're all the same age. That's what I was saying the other time. It's like I thought everybody was roughly about this age. And then somebody said something different. I'm like, no, you can't. Older than me. Older than me. Like, what? Like, a lot older than me. I thought everybody was roughly the same age. I agree, says Richard. I can't remember half the stuff I learnt in elementary school. I think when I was, well, I don't think, when I was younger, we used to move a lot. I start learning stuff, and then I've moved to another school, and was thinking like, I haven't done none of this. Don't know what any of this is. So there was a lot that I missed out on in education, and I don't know if that's the same in America. Like if you move state, you're at a different, a different level in the, what's the word, begins with C, that curriculum. Maybe it was 4th grade. Maybe. Oh, that must be the D grade then. As in, gets worse, degrade. I say some weird things sometimes. But I know what I'm saying. That's a bit weird. So, moving forward, which is always good. Moving forward. It doesn't seem like there are many people doing YouTube videos for Forrest Fenn, and it doesn't seem like there are many people doing YouTube videos for JCB. But the fact that I don't know much about JCB, there's not much point in me doing videos about JCB. Actually, I probably don't know much about Forrest Fenn either, so what should we? Yes, prayed for these. Or parade for these. Like show for D's. But nobody would listen. What's that all about? Why would no one listen? That's weird, that is. So Greg didn't say when he was going to do this interview, did he? He said he was going to do an interview with JCB, and it's breaking news, and then he didn't say when it was going to happen. Could it be before Christmas? These. These. Faithful D's. Or those, or the others. Or them. Prayed for them. Prayed for these. Prayed for the others. I wonder how many people did find a rainbow, or did find wood, or did find that they were like fearless, brave, or dongles. Dingles are better in a wood or a bell sound. Because Forrest did say, ring the bell loud enough. See, and then I forgot it. I will hear, so that I hear. Ring the bell loud enough. Ring the bell loud. And I will hear. I remember now. That's what happens when you don't spend all your time thinking Forrest Fenn. Ring the bell loud. If you should think of me and have past this play out and wish to please my ghost, ring bell loud, and I will hear. I can't remember. Who knows how that went? If you should think of me when I have passed this play out and wish to please my ghost, ring the bell loudly. Don't know. Gone. So I will know. So I will know. There we go. Thank you, Richard. So I will know. God, that took me ages. Oh, shit. I can't believe I forget those things. Those, like most of what Forrest said was in my head. Obviously, the poem was in my head. And he'd say stuff and it'd be like, right, remember that. Listen to that. So I will know, yes. We've been looking at bells. Right. You start with the Liberty Bell, obviously. Freedom, the freedom plane, liberty, etc., etc. Philadelphia and Wyoming. It's in Wyoming, isn't it? God, another thing I can't remember. I'm sure it's Wyoming. They put one there. And obviously Forrest had one in his garden because that's how he got called for dinner. I will, yes. So, and I can't remember how that went. I can remember dinner. I can remember a phone call. There were 3 bells. Is it urgently? Come urgently. The phone. All you wanted. And dinner. But they're gone as well. I don't know. I'll have to go back to my. I didn't take that many notes, to be fair. I tried to remember everything rather than write it down. The only things that I wrote down were all the words, millions of words. Seems got notepads everywhere with synonyms of words. I've got anagrams of the poem written down. I've got a few bits of information that's been typed, like the many capital letters in the book, and those sort of bits of information that where you find stuff out when you put those letters together and stuff. Some are written down, some on the computer. So you end up with things like Miami Bull Swim. I can't remember what they were. Some www Miami blah blah blah. I can't remember. Crazy things anyway. One a story about, not a story, but a paragraph about going on a trip in a helicopter. Where was it, to Yellowstone? I think I was saying to Davey, like, some of this stuff I can't remember how I got to that point. So I'd sort of do stuff. I'd look at it and go, oh yeah, that means this, so I'll do that. And then get an answer to it. Put it to one side, do something else. Put it to one side, and then do something else, put it to one side. So I did like stories of a queen, Blackfoot. Obviously people talk about the Trail of Tears, Walk of Tears, the Long Walk. Obviously the anagrams were crazy. I mean that's so write everything in pencil, even the synonyms. I write everything in pencil, and then I try and put them into 7 letters, 6 letters, 5 letters, 4 letters, 3 letters, as a word, and then look at them, try and get quick. Then put them in all the words that are in the poem. So sometimes I'd have a word, and there'd be like 19 synonyms of words that are in the poem. Or you end up with a word like institute, and you think, what the heck has that got to do with anything? So long process. Long process. Actually, just looking at that now, where is Pirate? Melted. I'm melting. I'm melting. The Wicked Witch of the West. Even that, there was another solve. The Wizard of Oz. The Omega Man. Which other man? The Omega Man. The Burning Man. That was like the Blair Witch thing as well, with all those American Indians when they bend the trees down and then make, what's it called, bavin? Is it bavin? Those thin pieces of wood. Gosh, there's so many things. Can't believe it. Please don't go. Oh, I'm in the wings. Oh, hello, pirate. There you are. Flying. Hi. Good to see you. I didn't mean for you to actually, you didn't have to come out. I'm in the wings. Frosty, don't go. Don't forget his extra inch, Richard. It's very important. We're close. It's that all that walking on the plank. That's what he's been doing. Been in the wood. Oh, I'm glad he didn't say comrades. I think he was Kamala in disguise. Yeah, that was like when you read The Thrill of the Chase and you see some of the things that Forrest did, and then you like work it out. It's like how does nobody see it? Like, but then you look at everything then, and that that could be bad news. Like everything then is like, well, if that was for that, then this must be for something else, and this must be for something else. And then you see all the, like numbers on planes and stuff. You go, oh, where does that go? I wish I could see it. I wish I could see it. I wish I could see it. I don't know what that means. 20203. 20203. Is that what you meant to write? 20203? That's almost like an owl, isn't it? 2020203. Oh, it would have been better like a mirror will help. Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me. 3 mirrors. Got 3 mirrors on that poem. Just unreal. I put them on. I was looking at them, and I was trying to read it in that mirror on that side, and in that mirror on that side. I was trying to read it, and then obviously the upside down mirror. I was thinking, what's he done here? What's he done here? What's this about? What's this? Look, read that. Oh, look what that says. Reading it that way. Oh, look what that says. Reading it that way. Oh, look what that says. Reading it that way. I don't think I ever thought I was going mad when I was like in the thrill of the chase. I don't think I ever got to the point where I thought, man, you're going crazy, like the things that you're doing. But thinking back about what I did do, it's hard to imagine that I did that. Like normally, before doing it, if you'd have asked me about it, I'd go, no, I won't do anything like that. But then there's certain things that are said, and you think, oh, hang on a minute, what if I do that? And then you do it, and then you do another thing and another thing, like sliding the lines and taking the spaces out and stuff. It's like then you fight against the "don't mess with my poem" statement, and you start, oh God, you do all these things. As well as can be, sir. Just trying to fool me, aren't you? The sailing has been smooth, Queen Anne. You have the power now. Yes, she does. She made it known that she did. She made it known that she didn't have one. Just rebuilt my steering unit in my car. 2 days under the car. Drove me nuts. I didn't know there was a place called Nuts in Australia. Is that where your car drove you? I have some weird humour, I do. His car drove him nuts after he fixed it. Power is just a word. A very powerful word. Ask Ashley. Her name is Ashley Power. It's a name too. Yes, Davy B. He should have that. I've got one somewhere. Fixer. That's what I do. I fix things. Word, Queen Anne. The word is bird. Bird is the word. Power is just a word. Had my rattle gun out. Had to tighten my nuts. I thought you were trying to attract a snake. I hate when you're nuts. Get a little loose. Oh, my nuts have gone way past loose. I don't think there's a gun that can tighten it up anymore. I don't think it'd work. But yeah, you don't want your nukes getting a bit loose. Your nuts getting a bit loose. Wild nuts are dangerous. Yeah, I think we're all scared of squirrels. That's why we keep ours in a bag, so the squirrels don't get them. Oh, Dave's on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor, rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling. Frankie Lane, isn't it? Frankie Lane. So, I don't know why I keep saying that word all the time. So, I am expecting then Greg to have breaking news. It's amazing how these people say these things and then nothing happens. So, you're all a witness, all 13 of you. But Greg says there's breaking news. Sometimes I feel like I've lost my marbles. Oh, there they are. Well, if you find mine, can you let me know, please? Because mine have gone. See, isn't that when Forrest learnt the value of money? When he said, if he could have another pack of. Did he say crisps or Doritos or something? He got more. Buy a picture off me, then if you don't like it, give me, and I'll give you back what you paid for it, so you don't lose out, etc., etc., etc. Any thumpers, pirate? What was that in? Was that in Bambi, Thumper? Was that Watership Down? Bright eyes burning like fire. If you get wise and find the blaze, found the blaze, found the blaze. If you've been wise and found the blaze. Every time I say that, I think of that interview with Cynthia, when she says that. What's a blaze? We don't know. We don't know what a blaze is. If you've been wise and found the blaze. I am actually waiting for Cynthia to say something. I'm waiting for Dale to come out of retirement. Thumper is a big shooter marble. Oh. If you found the blaze, run away, run away. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Run away, run away. I prefer a runway than a runaway, but no thumpers, just daily. Oh, can you remember those? You used to have those ball bearings. You used to get them from the power station. You'd have your marbles and then you'd have your metal ball. It's really heavy. Them were the days. Simple days. You could play marbles. You could play, I don't know if you call it conkers. We call it conkers, the horse chestnuts. I was quite good at that. Didn't like the stringies though. Got a few of them a few times. Ha! Is that Fu Manchu? But it has to stay in your ring. Ooh, that's bad news. Forrest University? I thought it was an institute. Oh, that was another one as well. That was another solve. I forgot about that one. When Forrest said he saw the university with the lights, is that the one that he took the sprinkler heads from? And there was a word. What was the word that made it that? I can't remember what the word was now. That was another solve in the Wyoming University. can't remember that. Was that going southwest? I can't remember where that was now. Hey, Zozo! How the heck are you? With all mods. Yeah, this is just the mods revolution. This is where you come here and you can be a communist. You're in the blue now. Is that like, hello, Ian? If you are wise and found the blaze, when you reach Wise Mountain, there is a blaze at the base. Is there? If you've been wise and found the blaze. Where was I? I was at Baldy Mountain at one point. Baldy Mountain, Purple Mountain. Bald Mountain, not Baldy Mountain. Bald. Bald. B-A-L-D. Bald. Whoa, hold on. Not political. Wow, I am. Use blue now. Use all blue. In Colorado. Yeah, I was in Wyoming. So the Wise Mountain. So when no. So Wet Mountain. What was the other one there? Wet Mountain and Green Mountain. There's another one. Can't remember what it is. Yeah, I was there as well. Oh, Brave Mountain. Is it Brave Mountain? No. Begins with a G, I think. It was Brave Mountain, but it's not called Brave Mountain. It's called another word for brave. That's what it's called. Begins with G. Can't remember what it is. Oh, the amount of souls I did. It's crazy. Crazy. This is a Blue Wrench Festival. Bald Mountain. Yes, it was Bald Mountain. Very well. Bald Mountain. I think that was because Dale met this person who had this place in the middle of a clearing in a wood, and he went down this, whatever they call it, where the duff was, down the track, I suppose, and then there was a place for a helicopter and solar power this and a bridge that you could go over and all sorts of stuff. He met somebody there, had a chat with him. So the Purple Mountain was good. I think Purple Mountain, was that the one where the refinery was or something? I can't remember. Did so many. My soul has a place called Gold Butte. Breckenridge. Oh, that's another one. Always want to climb that Bald Mountain. I found mine already. Yes, Breckenridge. Yes, that's what he meant. Breckenridge. And the book, is that the one with the book? The 3 Bs. Yeah, I used to. Was it Bill Gorman? I still forget who it is. I don't know who it was, but they had the soul was in Berkeley Pit in that like really bad, dangerous water stuff. Hey, Luby, how you doing? Oh, right, okay. Well, travel carefully. I hope you're not in any of those bad weather areas, whether it's the fires or the wind and rain. Rough. Louie. Casey Jones, he's a man of rolling. Casey Jones. It's a Cannonball Run, I think, Richard. Cannonball. What, you can hear Luli? I can't hear Luli. I can read, but I can't hear. There's 2 magic dragons. Puff. the magic dragon who lives by the sea. And Pirate's got a dog's life. It's a bit rough. Rough. Haley, we are the wrenches tonight. Yeah, not the Ovaltinis. We are the Ovaltinis, little girls and boys. No mountains west. No mountains. Do you believe that 9 Mile Hole is the final resting place where the chest was found first? No. But I do believe there is a soul for 9 Mile Hole. But what I don't get is why people condemn other people's souls. That, you know, and people say, "Oh, there's no soul for Wyoming. There's no soul for New Mexico. There's no soul for Colorado." And it's like, yes, there is. There must be, because people are telling you they've got a soul. Just because you don't like it or don't think there is, there's obviously a soul, you know. And I think if Forrest was here, he'd tell you, yeah, there's a soul for any of those states. And, you know, Idaho and Utah, probably. You know, it's like, you can't say there isn't a soul, and you can't. I'm just going to chuck some hearts out. Some flowers. And some smart. Just because you don't think, just because you don't think that it's a soul, doesn't mean that there isn't. So all these souls from however many thousands of people took part in the chase, they all exist, and they're all, you know, warranted. So absolutely there's a soul for 9 Mile Hole, but does it verify, confirm a word like that? You know, the words that Forrest Fenn said. Does it do all them things? I don't know. I think it is in a place where people go, so I don't know. But I say it all the time. Definitely say it to Davey. You know, it doesn't matter. Whatever the answer is, it's whatever answer Forrest wanted. So even if he said the answer is south of Santa Fe, that's possible. Like if you go north, and you keep going north, and you keep going north, and you keep going north, you keep facing the same way, you're going to end up back where you started from. So, or behind where you started from. So, and warm waters halt at the equator. So, I think there's an equator in New Mexico. So it's possible that, you know, you could end up at the equator by going north. And, you know, warm waters in the Coral Sea, you could end up there and still end up in Wyoming. Just so many. Oh, I missed that. Knights of the Wrenches, not the round table. Oh, should be a banquet table. When will we meet at the banquet table? Now that's unfunny, but I'm still laughing. No, my soul's in Utah. Oh, we need some saints there then. Utah Saints. Utah Saints. Utah and Idaho. No souls, no treasure. Well, yeah, I think Forrest discounted them for a reason. I mean, firstly, they're probably not north of Santa Fe, so that would discount them anyway. But you never know, Forrest. I think Idaho as merit, or a demerit. Woody! Woohoo! We'll go in blue. If we can have the Green New Deal, then maybe we can have the Blue New Deal. So I'm handing them out now. I'm doing a Ben. Not a Ben. Was it Ben? Who was it? Somebody was handing them out. Where's Ian? There. It's the Day of the Wrenches. Could be a film. The Day of the Wrenches. Uh-oh. Retracted. Mini Yellowstone in Idaho. I thought there was a Yellowstone in New Mexico. In Forrest's, on Forrest property. Wasn't that called Yellowstone? So if it was there, even though Forrest said it wasn't, it would still be in Yellowstone. So we can agree to say it was Wyoming if it was Yellowstone. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Rough, woody. Good eve. Let your fingers do the walking, but not too far. We used to have an ad for that, for the Yellow Pages, like the phone book. Let your fingers do the walking. And you could be anywhere in England. So just like that, you could walk from not Land's End to John O'Groats, because that doesn't go there. So it'd be Newcastle-ish, up that way, Durham to Southampton. Obviously not as far as you would be in America. Not long now. You've got 4 weeks, haven't you? Before November 5th. And November 5th is fireworks night. That'd be interesting. I think, I don't know, Trump might be related to the chase in some way, and Elon Musk. Potentially. So let's hope they get in. Let's hope they get in. Now they need to get in. I think the world's gone to shit, and not expecting it to be, sorted out in a week or two, but it needs to be sorted. There is some beautiful Yellowstone in many places. I used to use it on some of the stonework I've done. I love Yellowstone. Would that be arsenic or gold? If you're in Colorado with a bucket of dirt, then the caliph is going to come and join you from Wyoming. If you pour it out and stand on it, where are you standing? You could take it even further, couldn't you? You could have like an Arctic, a big dumper truck full of dirt, or even a monument, and take it from one place, put it in another, and then stand on that. And if somebody took a picture, they'd say, "Yeah, I know where that is. It's in Wyoming." And then probably, well, I'm not saying probably, I'm saying definitely, there would be dirt in Wyoming that you wouldn't find in Colorado. So technically, you would be in Wyoming or on Wyoming soil. Yellow cake. No, that was a not If you're in Colorado, the dirt will most likely be red. Yes, color red. Hey, single. Or is it Silo? Do you prefer to call by your first name or your last name? How you doing? Hey, stone. As long as you're not stoned, we're okay. Yellowstone. Or AU stone. AU? Hey, you. Don't watch that. What's this? It hasn't moved since I placed it on the ground and walked away. Yes, it hasn't moved. Although, has it moved now? No, I don't think it's still moved. Still don't think it's moved. Mingled amongst the pages. Sprinkled. But the place has moved. Yeah. Who's? I can't remember. When I was first in the chase, I was talking to somebody. With that in mind, like, if, how did I put it? So Forrest said, "Rob my grave." So if, I know it's not. This is just talk about it. So if it was in a coffin, I think I was doing it because of Sitting Bull. He was moved from one place to another, but he obviously didn't move. So when they say he was moved, he didn't move because he was obviously in the coffin. But the coffin moved, so he was still there. So you could say the same with the chest. If the chest was in a coffin and the coffin was moved from Wyoming to Colorado, technically the chest hasn't moved. The coffin's moved. The chest has stayed exactly where it was. So wherever the chest is, it doesn't have to move to be moved. It's just wherever it is has to move, and then the chest can stay where it was. What was I talking about? So, the longest putt in the world was on a plane. So whilst the putt was on the plane, which wasn't very, long, the plane had actually travelled so many, feet, so therefore became the longest putt because it travelled so far. Whilst it really didn't travel so far, it actually went from one point on the Earth to another point on the Earth, and that made it a long putt. No, I was with sin, so I didn't cast any stone and didn't get stoned. That's because it's too heavy. Big boy, woo woo. Uh-oh, that sounds like knowledge without a D. If you were braving in the woo with no D. Uh-oh, I see now. And me looks a little smoked tonight. I don't smoke and I don't drink. I don't do any of those things. I just always look like I'm, ready on my last legs. But you definitely took it with you. Isn't feasible to move. I thought that was a blaze. The blaze, not the chest. Or, excuse me, feasible to destroy. My bowels move a lot. Uh-oh. Oh, single, you are without colour. I'm going to have to trouble you. My precious bell. Back. Who missed me? We didn't throw anything at you. You're not stoned either. Do I have to look that up? Well, look it down. Lock it in and load. Single, just eat hotter chili. A double-barreled shotgun. And in the poo. Winnie, is that Winnie? Single. Winnie the Pooh, or is that a horse Winnie? I have colour. My logo is black and white. No, you were a white, but now you should be blue like everyone else. Black and white is good. Black and white's always good. I used to use that a lot. Uh-oh. Pirate, why are you deleting poor single? Had 4 new windows installed. In your car or in your house. Be aware, I was kicked out of Discord by KPro for bringing new info to the chase, factual info, and very helpful info. For some reason, she doesn't want the community to know what I found. Why? We can't say that because we don't know what the information is. Therefore, we can't deduce why she said. And we don't know what the answers are. So we wouldn't know what she knows. Uh-oh. I've seen that word before without the double S. Fishies new and old. Of riches new and old. Fishies. What did you find? At Ian. This is my first rage. Thank you. No problem. Your cherry. Oh, your cherry is broke. That sounds too good. Home, where I belong. So is my wallet. So. Yeah, that's a better word. Hard to explain. I'd love to chat about it. Anyone can learn it. How can I get the info to this community? You would have to do your own YouTube video and persuade people to visit. Speak it now. Well, that sounds like a password, like to get into somewhere. Speak it now. I'm Teacher's pet. I know all the answers. There you go then, Ian. Pirate and you get together. Job done. Now. Yeah, I think we've got that. Speak it now. Good call, Richard. I want to help. I need help. I need help. Help. I need somebody. Ring, ring. Oh, I think we did that the other day. Rang Forrest's number with the answer phone. The Empire would make a good team because we'd have two eyes to see with. And it would strike back. Use the fork. Loose, Luke. Me and Pirate, sorry. Yes, I think it would make a good team. Scratches behind Pirate's left ear. The rebels. Yes. These are not the droids you're looking for. They're not the marbles you're looking for. What exactly is a teacher's pet? A teacher's pet is the one that gets to sit at the front and do the milk monitoring and answers questions and puts an apple on the desk for them. And the teacher goes over and goes, "Oh, good boy, girl, transgender, whatever." A large hole for kids. Rough Woody. That sounds like R-U-F-F Woody. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Pirate? R-U-F-F Woody. They are also the video cart go-getter. The video cart go-getter. Excuse me. I don't know what the video cart is. Is that the the big screen on wheels that they come in and wheel it in? Remember that with the VHS? Come and wheel it in, this big telly. In the video. And wheel it in. I only wished I could get the teacher. Van Halen did. Oh, school's out for summer. Forrest did it there. Must have hit it in school. School's out for summer. I hit it in summer. Who remembers VHS movie day in school? Yes, I remember. That's what I was saying. I remember it. Merla, hi, how are you? I remember it. Like, teacher's pet would be the one that said, would go and get it. He'd disappear for about 5 or 10 minutes. Those were the days. From the Honours BC. Before Christ? No, they didn't have VHS before Christ. You're a late champion. Sit at the back of the class then. If that's how it's going to be. Overhead projectors and slides. Oh, remember those? When they put them in upside down. Put it in. Oh, that's upside down, miss. Was watching Max Velocity and the Hurricane. That sounds like a group. Watching Max Velocity and the Hurricane. Or a film. Or a wrestling match. In the blue corner, we have Max Velocity. And in the red corner, we have Hurricane. Which club? So, do you know something I should know? Teacher's pet has the power. Indeed. I'm still recovering from surgery. Things feel super tight and heavy on my chest that night. Well, take it easy. For those who don't know, I found a book, unlike all others, which Forrest clearly took parts from, for his memoir character names, dates, storylines, and other parallel page number matchups. I think we've been down this road. I think the aim was to get people to get the answer. Yes, LOL, probably many things, but in all fairness, you know things I doubt. You know things I doubt. Many things. You know things I doubt. Many things. You know things I doubt. Nope. Debbie does Jerusalem. VHS. BC slaps forehead. I'm glad you didn't put BBC there. Ian, go ahead. Why can't we all get along and work together and finally solve the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt? Why can't we? I thought it was Dallas. Because people don't want the truth. I'm sure they do. Something trusted would have a copy of. Everything's bigger in Dallas. Texas. Dun, 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 dun. The big one. Doubt equals don't. You know things I don't. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Nikki Swan. Davy B. Really? I thought you were good. Hi, Nikki. How are you? You tell him, Nikki. Fancy coming on here, Davy B, saying things like that. I'll get you in trouble. Dun, 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 dun. Nikki, you are going blue as well. Everybody's going blue tonight. I'm in a blue funk. You've got the funk. You've got the funk, yeah. We've got the funk. It is going well, Dillard. How's it going for you? Nah, I think not. Nikki, hi. Just having a giggle, Nikki. Lots of people I haven't seen online in a while. Yes, I did mention it in one of my videos that might be the case. RUFF, you would RR. RR, sounds like a seal. Ah, a wax seal on an olive jar with 2 hairs in it. not rabbits. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. A laugh is great to have. All aboard, all aboard. Woo woo. Why would Forrest introduce his friend James Swisher on page 89 or 90? And in the book, I found the author intros his character, James Swisher, on page 89 or 90. Odds. Very, very high. But Forrest was going to write a book titled 90, and he hit it at 79 or 80. Okay, where is everyone searching? If still searching. Me? Is everyone searching you, Zozo? I'm not searching. I haven't been searching for 4 years. A lot of things appear to be taken from other sources just to create rabbit holes if not careful. Yes, and there's nothing wrong with rabbit holes. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Ah, Monsieur Frank, how are you? What book is that, Ian? It is. No, it's for Ian to say. It is his book. Book 'em, Dano. Not searching. In Dan's Barb new interview, he admitted to posting the Outside magazine article. Does this mean he is Jack? Because Jack's YouTube page added the video the exact same day. I didn't get that that's what he said. I got that he said he lured Jack in because of some whatever technicality. Frank, it's almost woohoo Halloween. Yes, it is. 'Tis a good day, a very good day in history or the Southwest. To be frank, I think Pirate's asking everybody if they're Forrest. He says, to be frank, are you FF? All good, sir. I hope you're not caught on the tail end of that storm that's happening out there. Halloween. A dead end where I beat cancer is my spot. I have a wrench. Yes, you do. You all have wrenches. This is when we find out who you really are. Davy, are you sure thumpers aren't something to do with kangaroos? I thought they were rabbits. Beat their feet on the floor. He said he posted the magazine article. I think he slipped. Uh-oh. Sounds like Forrest. Slip up. Well, Jack's known for slip ups. It is Blasted Beloved Breckenridge by Mark Feister. It is not the final answer, but we can deduce a great amount from it. More than most know. Ooh, I'm in. An old roux is called a thumper, yes. Pirate, I'm Facebook. Pirate, I don't know what FB stands for. I missed. What is the I'm in for? Go 204 rent now. Uh-oh. What are you renting? The barbecue? I'm looking forward to Turkey Day. Thanks for that. Although they might get involved in a war soon, Turkey, so you don't want to get involved in that day. What's the odd Jack post a video the very same day the magazine article posted. But then that would, if Dan was Jack, that would negate Jonathan. You saying like this person that's Jonathan that sat with Forrest in the office is just not needed. And then the Jack that you're talking of, that's Dan, was the one that did the inventory in the office. Oh, they let me look at the gold and the treasure, and I counted it all. What is the odd? Frank, I'll dress up like a turkey for Halloween. Making barbecued pulled pork. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. I think what they're saying is, I don't want to be dinner. I don't want to be dinner. It's too cold to snow. And Dad said he did it. Pulled pork. Never mind. I know. Uh-oh. Pirate knows. You're in trouble now if Pirate knows. He did said that about the Medium article Jack did. Yes. And Dan said what he said. Then, how much of it, though, goes to the reality and how much of it goes to things are not what they seem? I don't care to dress up, as I don't want to be anything taken as the stuffed animals roaming the... What happened there? Pirate, why are you deleting everybody? Pirate's gone crazy. Hey, have you ever... Mario, have you ever watched Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon played together? If so, can you tell us what you think about it? No, I haven't. I've heard about it. Well, I have, but I haven't like registered it all. I don't know if Davey has, because his picture is his avatar is Oz and Dark Side of the Moon. Pirate, why are you deleting everybody? He's sleep texting. That sounds like somebody else. Pirate, wake up. Dag nabbit. You must be a Democrat. You're censoring everybody. Oh, he must be street. That's what he does. I'm glad I'm not writing anything in chat then. I hear what I'm saying. There he is. I'm just exercising a little power and put them in timeout. It'll all come back in 5 minutes. Wow. I've never seen so many deleted messages on my chat. Hey, I'm afraid to say anything now. You haven't got power of the microphone, have you? Now we can talk. Yeah, they'll come back soon. I don't know what they were saying. What's curlies for? Curlies we used to have. I wonder if you have them. Do you have curly whirlies over there? Like chocolate sticks? Looks like I've got teachers' attention now. What up, peeps? Stay safe in Florida. Stay safe everywhere. Like, you still got, all that up north in Georgia and Asheville and those places. Got Milton plus another one coming through after that, plus the tornadoes in Colorado. Is it Colorado? Well, the tornadoes in the Rocky Mountains. The wildfire in Wyoming. I think they're trying to reduce the population so they can have some lithium or whatever the other minerals are that are under the ground. And it's all about pirate. Why have you stopped Otis? Just BlackRock. It's all BlackRock. Rob knows and Otis. Hi, Otis. I'm sorry you've been deleted. I'll cut it down to only 1 minute so it's more fair. More fair? It should be any minutes. That would be very fair. Being no minutes at all. Yeah, just, I don't know. These people that own 90% of everything, just crazy. I better be careful what I say because they might, shut me down. Stage fright. Okay, I feel pretty good. I think I'll go drink a Dr. Pepper. Ooh, not a grey pear. Got timed out bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like Paul. I don't think anybody should be timed out on here, so I might have to take away the power. I've made you a mod now. You should be able to defend yourself. Defend yourself, Otis. Defend yourself. How are you doing anyway? I don't think any offence was meant, but thanks for popping in. I don't think... who did it? You did it. Let's figure this out. Mods timing out mods. Bad vibe. Yeah, I don't know what's going to pirate. I don't know if it really is pirate for doing that. I might have to take away his rights. If one person pirate does this shit, then it's not worth it. No, he starts to sound very... Hello, Mr. Jeff, how are you? Yes, I am blending into the furniture. Get rid of that white stuff. Just the talking heads. If one, but it's not worth it. Yeah, I don't know why he's done it. Has to explain himself or herself or their self. This is not a timing out channel. It was multiple pirates. Yes, he seems to manage to do them all at once. But if you're timed out by a mod, can't you bring yourself straight back in? No, Otis. He did explain he was teacher's pet. Yeah, but teacher doesn't allow him to do that. There is nothing that teacher thinks. I'm one of those people, unfortunately, that believes that all sides should be heard. Yeah, there's something wrong with this power. I try not to blend in. I didn't realise that, to be fair. I've got like arms. I think it is. I think he's a Democrat, really, and he's like censoring everybody. Pirate is probably dead. Yeah, he's upset that he's been found out. Yeah, I can only apologise, Woody. It's not. It's not something that I agree with. I've only timed, or actually blocked one person, Smoking Joe. He just wouldn't stop. I'm starting to cry. Please don't hurt my feelings. Canned and pickled. With can't be right on the left. The calf is hiring. Is that the totem calf? Is Frosty getting a job? You're not starting to cry. Dang, we lost some people here. You know that's not good. What, here, or here, over there, here? Over there is not good. Just, I don't know. I think it's just such a crazy time. Such a crazy time. How are we going to get your message out? Power to all our friends, to the music that never ends. Bit of Cliff Richard. Mario, I don't want any monkey wrench. You don't want it? Do you want me to take it off you? Oh no, I feel like one of them nasty capitans where they break the sword. Never can be too prepared. Ah, there's a scout for you. You want me to undo my wrenching? Sorry, Dillard, if you were offended by that. You weren't supposed to. Can't handle the power. He-Man. He's He-Man. Why did F say he published 15 books? Because he may have done. He may have done Ahaha, the Golden Owl, the may have done Breckenridge. He may have done. I'm more hammer than wrench. I'm arm and hammer. Cues the Foo Fighters, monkey wrench. Did you see and not say? That sounds like me. I see some stuff and don't say some stuff. Monkey wrench gang. We are the boys in blue and the girls in blue. The people in blue. Crazy world. I'm not going to go down that road. I'm sorry. You know, like if I say hello, mate, that could be boy, girl, transgender, whatever. I'm not going to try and separate it all out into. You're all right with me. You can sail on my ship. Sail away, sail away. Oh, we could all go there. We are sailing. We are sailing along with pirates across the sea. The Beatles, Maxwell's Silver Hammer for Jeff. I don't like walking the plank. I don't like being a plank, but I can't help that. I prefer a sword. We don't have swords. Bang, bang, you shot me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Good song. All the versions that I've heard of it. Maxwell's Silver Hammer. But the pen is mightier than the sword, Woody. Surely you require a pen. But when you think about it, Richard, walking the plank's okay. It's like when there's no plank left, that's the worst bit. It's like, it's the same as falling, isn't it? The falling part's okay. It's hitting the ground. That's where the problem is. On the drum. No plank for the Capitan. No, there's no planks on pirate ship. That's like saying, my shadow is not cast by a fool or a plank. Are the Beatles Parlophone LPs from the 60s high value in the UK? Any Beatles is good value in the UK. So, and when I say like that for Beatle mania people, did you all miss the question that was asked at the event held for F Too Far to Walk? He was asked if the chest was Italian, and he did not say yes. Well, I think he answered that already because he said it was Romanesque, which means it's not Roman, but it's Roman-like, maybe. So that says it's not Italian, but I don't think it's French. But what range? What range? What range? What range? I don't know what that means. What range? What range? 303. Oh, we're back to that. So I see that as wow or mom or just 303. Exit 303. Not stage left. Referring to the stamp France. Yes, referring to the stamp France. But that was not 11th century or 12th century? 11th century, which is 1200 and something. The Dark Ages, where we don't have any information. Well, not much information. I've seen a carving of the chest in stone. See, now, if you lived over here, that would be a weird thing to say because it's probably 20 miles away from me, stone. So if you say you've seen a carving of the chest in stone, that means I can go 20 miles from here and see a carving of the chest in a place called Stone. But I know what you mean, really. Which is crazy, because where would you have seen that? Sozo, a Westinghouse. What's one of them? A Westing or a wrestling? A Westinghouse. Kenmore. Now I'm getting lost. Kenmore. Not to mention a cast bronze does not get stamped, laugh out loud. Makes marks are part of the cast. Maker's marks are part of the cast. Oh, not a plaster cast. I'm going to make a toilet in the shape of the treasure chest. And you're going to dump your treasures in there, are you? Easy bake. range was referring to value range. Yeah, I'm no expert on it now. So I used to do, records before, but not now, so I don't know. But as the years go by, within the Beatles community, those things still go up, still hold their value. But I don't know how much. It's a bit like these rich people buying all the Bitcoin. The more they buy it, the less there is for the man on the street. But that makes it rarer, which makes it worth more. So if the known amount increases, talk about the Beatles, if, all of a sudden 10 people come up and go, oh, I've got such and such a LP, then it doesn't make it worth as much. A dummy or a loo? So, oh my bag, laugh out loud. Sometimes a toilet's more important. Shy, you'd overfill it on the first. A commode. A commode of sorts. Damn straight. The Beatles are very collectible, that is for sure. Yeah, I don't know if the rumour that, Paul McCartney died and blah, 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 if that helps to make them like the earlier ones worth more money. If like the original Paul McCartney was not on the early ones. No, the original Paul McCartney was on the early ones, and now this Paul McCartney would have been somebody different. If that's a true statement. A RFF. Wow, you're starting to sound like Justin now. If I worked for Nexrad, I'd have a tornado spun up at my spot. I have a bush of Japanese beetles and some stink bugs for sale. No, I'm good. I wish Justin would show us all the weight of it. Now he's making you wait. You're waiting for the wait. Do I use toilet paper and wipes? I don't know why you want to know that. I had over 35 plus US UK LPs in 2017. I'm now down to 10. Yeah, it's not good when you have to do that. Like I say, I sold some of mine off and then some got nicked or stolen, which is not a good memory. Thanks to you as well. I thought that the UK only used B-days. Nah. Only rich people use B-days. So the majority of people use, a flush toilet, same as anyone else. B-days are for posh hotels and posh people. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No Beatles autographs. I had other signed LPs, but sold them all off. I needed cash. I only have, like I said the other day, a few. I have, I don't know, probably 30, 50 Northern Soul collectibles, and then some odd 12 inches and a few LPs. Bit disappointed, have to admit. Those records were worth a lot of money, but I enjoyed those records. And you know, I, I still have them on CDs, some of them, but the rare ones, you're just not getting them. You're not getting them on CDs. Had a couple of old 1960s jazz LPs. Sold through. See, jazz, I don't mind, but jazz fusion, oh, no, can't do with that. Don't know what that S is for, do we? Going around to catch up on hurricane footage. Cheers. Yes, thanks for coming in, Seymour. I'm going as well. It's 2:26. So I just wanted to. Hey, Fendi! I'm glad I was here now. I was a bit concerned about you, sir. Are you in that area? I thought you were. I hope you're well and safe. A guy accidentally went through the gate while recording and showed all the pictures of Justin using the desk. Not sure what that means. I still have a couple left. Promo CD song. Ooh. No, I'm not listening to me either. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm safe. Had a treat. Or not. Well, I'm glad it wasn't you. I'm glad you're safe. Hope your family's safe. People that you know. This is what I'm on, really. Just to, like I say show my support. Not that it helps much, but just that I do realise that there are people in the chase that are there. Not just there, but Wyoming, where the fires are. Just, and I'm not just sending my thoughts for the people in the chase while they're first. Anybody, everybody. It's just not a good time. And I don't like to think of what the real reasons why these things are happening are. Yeah, a whole lot of love. A whole lot of love. It certainly does. 33s. Oh, I used to have some 33s. Is it 78s? I used to have some of them as well. Everybody knows she has popsicle toes. Yeah, it's good that I think isn't House Husband Diaries and people like that up there as well. And Candy out that way, ain't she? It's hard to remember where all these people are. To be fair, just weird. Yes, they're on Masters too. Yeah, those were the good old days when you used to play it fast and slow. Put it on the wrong speed. Have it go really slow or really fast. Can't do that with a CD, can you? It's not the same. Ooh, Louis Armstrong. Yeah, chipmunks. Exactly. Yeah, them were the days. And that crackle all the time when you put it on. just, before the song started. Yeah, the Chippendales. Hopefully they're not naked, but yeah. So I think that was just the right time then, with Fendi coming in. So, them are the people that obviously first and foremost have my thoughts. Forrest was actually 89, when he died because he didn't like the fact of corruption of time and leap years. What recorded keeping, if the years jump, is reason of throwing his watch. Well, that ruins his writing a book titled 90 and dying. Yeah, it's 2:30, so I must have a sore tooth. It's 2:30. Thanks, Fendi. I appreciate everybody in the chase. Obviously Forrest is, top of the list, and then, I appreciate everything that everybody says and does, up to a point when it gets a bit personal and dangerous. Roll with the changes. Well, that's one thing that we can agree on. There's going to be some changes now. That's for sure. It's not something you really want to know, but you want to know how Milton's affected people. It's going to be bad, but hopefully they listen to Governor Santis and got out there. I know there's some bloke on a boat said he's going to stay. It's like, what are you doing, man? But you can't make people get out. But I think most of them would have got out if they've got any sense. So it shouldn't be as bad as it could have been. Less land for sure, yeah. Well, the land's still there. It's just it's big business in it. They'll make it for what it is. They're not bothered about building, are they? If they want to mine it, they're not bothered. They're not bothered about putting anything on it. So I thank you all for being here. Oh, I've got 2 likes. Woohoo! Thanks, y'all. So move forward. I'm hoping that Ben does go live because he said he's going to go live, and then maybe you'll get some other info. Don't know what that means. REIT. Don't know what that means. He also says the chest has 70 years of collecting. Then he says he started filling it 15 years after 1988. One he hid before he knew what to do with it. 2 treasures. I hope I didn't irritate you too bad. Do you have a wonderful night? No, you didn't irritate me too bad. Just, I feel sorry for people when they get silence. It doesn't, 5 now, 2519. 4 likes. 4, oh, it's gone up. Oh, thank you. I wasn't hinting. Sorry. I wasn't hinting. I was just glad I got 2. Oh, real. Yeah, that's better. Real estate. Yeah, that's more like investment. Yes. REIR. Real estate investment. Yes. But I don't think it's for real estate. I think they want the lithium, the minerals. Same with Wyoming. I think there's a lithium deposit, where those fires are. Coincidence, maybe. I don't know. The tornadoes. I don't know. But for a political party that wants to go green, those lithium batteries would, come in handy, wouldn't they? creating jobs for people, etc., etc., etc. Whatever, I don't know. I don't live there, and I don't, I don't. Oh, 6 likes. Wow, flipping heck. That's some change. Thanks, everybody. Like I said, I wasn't doing it for likes, but thank you. For those of you, I know some people don't believe in God, but for those of you that do, I hope He walks with you. I hope He gives you peace. And for those that don't believe in God, I hope you have enough people around you to, to comfort you. So take care, everybody. Ciao for now. I really do appreciate you popping in and popping out and chatting. Take care. Ciao for now.